Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to C2L. I'm Tommy Day.
I'm Kalpam.
And this is, I was going to say, and this is, welcome to Chennai to Lagos. First of all, thank you guys so much for the support, the last video, and just how everyone has been showing us love. We really, really appreciate you all.
We're staying patient
Yes.
as we figure our content life out.
Honestly, guys, right now, things are a mess. We have our son, he's featuring in the video. We were meant to start this thing a while ago, and we have a short window. The light is moving. We don't have our thing here at the moment, so we're really just trying to race it so we can get back in the groove. But yeah, we are here with the new parent Q&A, and we wanted to address some of the questions that you guys sent our way on Instagram and on YouTube. So let's get into it. All right, so the very first question is the name. Basic questions around the name, meaning, and who gave the name. So his name is Aryan Akinshino Akinyemi. What are the meanings? What's the meaning of Aryan?
Aryan means nobility,
Nobility.
ruler.
Ruler, basically a king. The Yoruba alternative would be Oba. I don't know if I said it right, but yeah.
I tried my best. I did my best.
Akinshino is basically like a victor who opens doors, a victor who breaks through. So yeah, that's his name. Yoruba culture. The grandpa usually is the one who gives the name. And also, all of us in our home, all the guys have Akin at the start, which means victor. So my name is Akin Tomide. That's the full name. So we wanted to make sure that we could continue this tradition. And yeah, Dad named him.
And the Aryan name, I think, was really chosen by both of us.
It was.
We both kind of stumbled upon the name, and like it was just lingering to the point where we're like, I think this is the one.
Yeah.
And of course my parents liked the name as well.
One of the reasons why we decided to go with that first is because the truth is, like, as a man, when he grows up, and especially being our first child, we felt it so important that in any interaction he had with people, both cultures can somehow be present. So he'll always be a Mr. Akiemi. But when you throw in Aryan, it's like, whoa, where are you from? That type of thing. So it was just our own little way of making sure that both of our cultures were represented in the most pragmatic way. Not to say that this is going to be the formula for how we name kids. But for the first child, we were like, it's very, very important that he has a bit of both. But for the family's sake, everyone calls him Aryan in some cases. People call him Akinshino. So like he basically has two first names or both. So yeah, it's kind of interesting and we love it. Yeah. The next question is, who changed the diaper first? I changed the diaper first. It was black poop. It was a very interesting experience.
Yeah, and he changes most of the diapers.
I'm the poop guy.
Yeah.
She feeds him, I clean his poop. It's a perfect balance. What were your thoughts after seeing your son born?
That's interesting. I think I was just so relieved when I saw him, because the moments leading up to it were so intense. So like all I wanted to know was that he is fine. So when I heard his first cry, and when they kind of like, put him on me, on my stomach, and I just saw him, and then he had his first achoo, his little sneeze. Yeah, I was just so relieved that he was fine, he was doing well, and he was a big boy. And yeah, like I was just so happy.
I think for me it was really just that reality, like, whoa, oh my gosh, this boy is real. Like obviously, like with the whole bump, you can interact with the baby in some sense, but when you see your child, it's a different ball game. So
two different worlds.
It was like, wow, we're a family now. Yeah. How does it feel to be parents? And also a question about, what the journey has been so far, adjusting and coping with the transition.
I think the first month was pretty challenging for me, more so emotionally, like getting to adjust to this new life as a mother. I would say it was like a shock, because of course you're going to have a baby for the past 9 months, but you don't really know how much the baby demands from you. From your body, how many times you'll be breastfeeding the baby, how long you'd be sitting to do that, just how many hours you lose in sleep, things like that. Like you don't really prepare for that. So I think the first month is such a transition, and I guess that's why they call it the fourth trimester, because that is a continuation of your pregnancy and all the changes you're going through. So yeah, I mean, no cap, like I think the first month I saw some real lows, and some real highs as well.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't, the highs I completely attributed to family being there to support us, and just those cute moments you have with your child, regardless of not sleeping or whatever. And the real lows, honestly, having the right people around you just goes such a long way. So
Completely.
yeah, like my mom-in-law has been here throughout, carrying me through this process. So, and I'm feeling a lot better now.
Yeah. For me, it's like she said, there's this huge amount of joy. On one hand, you're excited, like you have a child, you're out of this world. But then there's also the reality of how do you balance everything that you do.
Yeah.
So for me, like the challenges would be like, how do you get back into work properly? How do you get a bit of your time? So we're getting better at it. And even this video is a perfect example. Right now, as I'm shooting this, part of my head is like, I want to redo this thing again with the right lighting and everything. But it's like, you know what? Let's just do it. We have a window, and the only way we can get better is by continuously just trying.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that has been the thing. But I feel like we're getting better at it. Like, just learning hacks every now and then. So the question about, how it feels being parents, it's an amazing experience, and it's one that, like, it's a reality check. I think now more than anything, I appreciate my parents more.
Yeah.
I appreciate parents in general more.
Yeah,
because,
even our friends who are parents, we're
oh
like,
my
wow,
gosh, man. Like,
you guys are like superheroes, because how you been doing this?
There's a lot that goes into it, and yeah, it's a full-time job.
Yes.
Yeah. Birth experience.
This is such a full-blown question, because I probably need to make a whole other video for this. But I would say my birth experience was actually very quick. Like, if I were to describe it, quick, manageable, and transitory. Like, it was just something that happened over 15 hours, and yeah, like we made it and we got to the other side of parenthood. So honestly, I'm very grateful to have had a manageable birth experience. It's actually what I had hoped for and had prayed for, especially in terms of the stamina, mentally and emotionally and physically, to carry me through labor. It's my first time, so of course, a lot of things you really hype yourself up. And you think, oh, that can't happen to me. And then you get to the labor and delivery room and things do happen. And you're like, wow, this is so real. So honestly, when I look back, it's so satisfying, because I'm like, this is what I had hoped for. And, it was okay.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, it was okay. If I were to compare it to some of the stories I've heard, yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, I think it probably needs its own
its
conversation,
own, like,
because
to
so much
break it
happened.
down.
Yeah, healing and recovery. How's that going for you?
Really well. Honestly, I feel good. We're in the 5th week, right? Postpartum. So I feel good. Breastfeeding, healing. Feel like all that goes together and help each other, like vice versa. So I'm okay. I think I'm back to normal in some sense. Emotionally, I think there's still a lot of things going on because of the hormones involved, but physically I feel like myself.
Yeah. And she looks like herself. She looks good. Are you using breast milk exclusively?
Yeah.
All right. Straight to the point. That's that. How far are our parents? Not too far, and they've been the rock through this whole process. Our family in general. Honestly, one thing I've seen through this whole experience is how important family is in this season. I cannot emphasize it enough. And we just thank God for the amazing family that we have. Even those who aren't here remotely, we felt so much love and support and encouragement through this whole process. So yeah, they have come through. They've been clutch. They have come through every moment that we've needed them, even without us saying anything. And for me, that just blows me away.
I mean, just as an example, we've not cooked in the past month.
Imagine.
My mother-in-law has taken care of everything. And I don't know how we would have done the first month without them.
We would have just tried to wing it, and clearly,
it's gone a bit crazy.
Yeah, I feel like the experience really has been so beautiful because of that.
Yeah.
The family being a part of it all. How has our son impacted our relationship with God? It's made me depend on God more. We're in a season where there's so much we don't know, and we can't rely. There's only so much you can rely on Google for. I think this experience has kind of brought me closer for him and also for myself, because like there's so much demand that comes with this. There's so many expectations I personally have for myself, and you're in a place where like, I can't do this thing alone. So yeah, that's my answer.
I think it's pretty much the same thing for me, but a little bit more on a personal level. It's been like tackling my own battles and really just letting God handle that for me.
Yeah.
Like I said, the first month was pretty challenging emotionally for me. So, the first few days of going through it, I actually forgot about praying. I forgot about, my fellowship with God because you're just in the thick of it, and yeah, like that's the last thing you're thinking about for some reason. But then it took me a while to like wind down and be like, wait, I can actually take a step back and surrender a lot of my anxieties and my worries to God. So, the first month was me realizing that. And then now that we are past that, every day it just, you really just rely on God to take you through the day because you don't know what your child wants. Like you're still learning Him and He's still understanding you. So really the bridge between the two of you is God. So you're just like, God, please give me the strength to do this well today. Please give me the strength to put him to nap well. Some of my prayers are just so simple. Please make it easy for my son to poop. That's how simple prayers have gotten as compared to what we used to pray about. Making it that simple and making that black and white really just brings you so close to God. Like,
True.
just makes it very simple. Just ask and it shall be given. Yeah.
That's a word right there. How has this parenting impacted our relationship with each other? Just last but not least.
Wow, that's a deep one.
Yeah. You want to start? Where I go?
You go.
I feel like I'm even more in love with Kalpa than I was before. I can't explain why. Like I think just even seeing everything that she went through, like my love for her it's deepened. Like I don't know how to explain this. Like it's like when I see her I appreciate her even so much more. And yeah, like oh baby. That's been like the top thing, like for sure. But yeah, the thing that I guess I would say has been hard is, it's like we're in the same place, but like we miss each other. And I think we're still learning how to go about that because everything has been about this bundle of joy. So yeah, we're learning, we're getting better at it, but I think that's probably one of the things, like, yeah, I don't know if that answers it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think you've answered it. I think it's just that there's a sense of like you're missing somebody, but they're right there. And it's just because sometimes you're there, but like we are thinking of other things, we're thinking of, how to get back into life, get back into doing things that we have to be doing to keep the train running. But at the same time, we're thinking about our baby constantly. Even when he's sleeping, we're thinking about him. There are times when he's sleeping and we're like, we're not going to talk about him. Let's talk about something else. We'll end up looking at pictures of him on the phone.
Yeah.
So, it's just like because of all that, like you end up missing your best friend.
I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I think one of the things, the systems in place for us never to be distant. You get what I mean? Like his siblings enter the picture, and like our time is now fully for our kids. So like it's really just one of those things, like making sure that even from here on going forward, we can prioritize as much as we're prioritizing our kids. We prioritize us. So yeah, it's been very interesting. It's a dynamic we're trying to work with, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We're still so new to the game. We don't.
Yeah,
even,
we are newbies in this.
And people keep telling us it gets better.
It gets better. That's where I hold my faith onto that. You know what? It does get. But honestly speaking, it does get better because in the beginning, our son, he has the most animated faces. And he's always looking at you like, what are you talking about? The other day, he smiled first for like a whole minute. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
He giggles in
I'm
his
tired.
sleep.
I'm tired. I've not slept, but it's worth it when I see you do these kind of things. So it does get better. So yeah, guys, I think that's the end of our video. This has been a very unique video, and hopefully going forward it will get better as well. It will
Yeah.
get better.
Just
Please
hang
bear
in there
with
with
us.
us.
Please bear with us for this one in particular.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're really excited to also just get back into content and reclaim our life and also show you guys this new side of us, because in all honesty, this is the reality. Like, just this whole thing, what you're seeing, this is the reality. Like, our
Yeah.
world has changed forever.
Yeah. For
It's
the
for the
better.
better,
For the
obviously,
best.
but yeah,
Yeah.
like it's a change nonetheless. And thank you guys for the support once again. We love you guys so much. God bless you. We can't ask for a better community. I feel like you guys are such a positive community. I've seen other communities, and honestly, when we read the comments, we just feel like genuine love.
Yeah.
It's not hype. Genuine love, genuine compassion, and we wouldn't trade this kind of community that we have for anything. So thank you
Yeah.
guys. We appreciate you. We love you. God bless.
Thank you.
Tommy Day, Kalpa, Ayana Kishino, checking out. Be blessed.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Is
Just a second. I don't want to once.